Welcome to The Explainer. Every now and then we come across a story that just grabs you. And today we're breaking down a really high-octane narrative of survival. We're talking about a fluffy cat and a tiny kitten pulling off a daring galaxy escape from a massive dark energy cosmic beast. So let's just jump right into the anatomy of this cosmic chase, shall we?
All right. So we actually start our story by setting this perfectly serene, picturesque scene. Picture this. We meet our two main protagonists, a fluffy orange cat and a tiny white kitten. They're just innocent explorers cruising along through the cosmos. But get this, they're flying in a tiny open-top space jet. It's one of those great little details that perfectly establishes the magical, almost fairy tale logic of this whole universe. They're just out there enjoying a peaceful journey through this vibrant, colorful galaxy filled with twinkling stars and these beautifully painted purple nebulas. It's literally the ultimate picture of innocence and tranquility. And, that's exactly what makes what happens next hit so much harder.
Because suddenly, boom, that tranquility just completely shatters. The narrative pulls the rug right out from under us, and our feline explorers, as this enormous threat abruptly emerges. Out of nowhere, right behind them, a massive cosmic beast dog comes pouring out of a black hole. It's this visceral, immediate pivot from a relaxing joyride through purple nebulas to an environment of absolute sudden dread. The story hooks us right here because the stakes go from 0 to 100 in literally a fraction of a second.
Let's actually pause and look at the exact nature of this threat. Because the beast isn't just some giant physical animal, it's a manifestation of pure cosmic danger. This beast dog is made entirely of dark energy. We're talking about a crackling, malevolent force characterized by swirling, chaotic energy and dangerous purple lightning arcing right across its body. And think about how that visual contrast operates for a second. The friendly, soft purple of the nebulas we just saw is suddenly twisted and weaponized into this terrifying, crackling purple lightning. It totally subverts our expectations. Now, notice the immense scale difference here. It establishes exactly why our explorers are in immediate, severe danger. On one side, you've got the tiny, open-top space jet. On the other, this massive, dark energy beast. Our fluffy cat and tiny kitten are already small, but placed against a black hole-dwelling cosmic beast, they're practically microscopic. This extreme David and Goliath setup tells us immediately that there is absolutely no fighting this thing. Their one and only viable option for survival is immediate flight. And the narrative brilliantly illustrates their extreme vulnerability here. It describes the beast's face coming agonizingly close to the jet, with all that dark energy swirling around it. But the detail that really sells the sheer terror, it's the beast's giant, glowing red eye pulsing with menace. The story tells us that right inside that glowing red eye, you can see the perfect, tiny reflection of the space jet. It is such a fantastic framing device. By literally trapping the reflection of our heroes within the vision of the monster, it communicates just how small, trapped, and in danger they truly are.
Okay, so with the threat established, the chase officially begins, and the tension ramps up in rapid succession over just a few terrifying seconds. At 0 seconds, they plunge directly into an asteroid field, probably trying to break the monster's line of sight. By 5 seconds, they're engaged in frantic, high-speed dodging of massive space rocks. And then by 10 seconds, the giant paw reaches out from behind them. It's honestly a masterclass in pacing. It propels us from the paralyzing fear of that glowing eye straight into breakneck, chaotic action, without giving us even a second to breathe. Their survival now relies entirely on these desperate evasive maneuvers executed right in the heat of the moment. The fluffy orange cat has to frantically steer through this dangerous asteroid field and actively dodge those jagged space rocks at incredibly high speeds. That requires absolute split-second precision. Meanwhile, the tiny white kitten has one specific, absolutely crucial job. Hold on tight. Remember, they're in an open-top jet. That little detail we noted at the beginning? Yeah. It now adds a massive layer of physical peril to this high-speed cosmic chase, elevating the stakes even higher. And the suspense peaks at this exact moment, because despite their best piloting, the beast's giant paw, swirling with crackling dark energy, reaches from behind. It's swiping literally inches away from the open-top jet. The overwhelming proximity of the threat, combined with the incredibly chaotic, dangerous environment of the asteroid field, well, it pushes the story's tension to its absolute maximum. One wrong move, one slightly slower turn around an asteroid, and they're caught. Game over.
But then, Just when all seems completely lost and that dark energy paw is mere inches away, the narrative introduces this stunning visual contrast. A glowing golden portal suddenly appears right at the edge of the galaxy. After the oppressive, menacing red glow of the beast's eyes and that jagged, dangerous purple lightning, this portal acts as a beacon of warm, golden light. It represents a sudden way out. It provides this instant shift in the visual palette of our story from total despair to sudden possibility.
And this visual shift builds right into our thrilling conclusion. We can break down the exact sequence of their triumphant escape right here. They spot the glowing portal and instantly dive toward it. As they cross the threshold, warm golden light floods everything, completely washing away the dark energy. The beast, realizing its prey is escaping, reaches its massive paw forward one final time, but it misses. Our brave, fluffy cat and tiny white kitten escape safely right through the portal into the light. As the source material definitively states, hope wins.
The warm relief of their beautiful escape really leaves us pondering the sheer vastness of this universe. Where exactly does that golden portal lead? What's on the other side of that light? And, equally fascinating, what other cosmic beasts might lurk in the dark energy black holes of this galaxy? This explainer has walked us through a perfectly structured chase from peace to terror to hope, but it purposefully leaves us with these lingering questions. What incredible, magical realms or hidden dangers do you think might be waiting for these two tiny explorers next? Imagine the limitless possibilities. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.